We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a for hire plot.
Lil Durk just faced one of the biggest moments in his court battle, and things didn't go his way at all. The judge dropped a major decision, letting prosecutors use every piece of evidence they want against him, even footage of King Von's tragic passing. They're saying it's key to proving Durk's motive for wanting revenge.
Testimony and video surveillance surrounding the death of King Von, and the motion to exclude this evidence was denied, meaning the judge is going to allow witnesses to testify about and allow the video of King Von's to be played at the trial. And this is important because prosecutors wanted to use this evidence to argue that King Von is the reason or motive as to why Durk offered this bounty on Quando Rondo. And so with this ruling, the jury will get to see and hear about all of that.
The court says they're showing the footage for two major reasons. First, when Von passed, a bunch of Durk's rivals were seen celebrating online, mocking the situation. Prosecutors claim that this might have pushed Durk to seek payback. But here's where it gets even wilder. The judge also gave the green light for Durk's own lyrics to be used in court. The lyrics say, "They be on my page like slide for Von. I know they trolling me." They're tying that line straight to an interview Durk did with DJ Akademiks, where Durk himself brought up the slide for Von talk.
What are you talking triggered by the slide for Von comments? I don't know if people still say it. They used to say it, but you also mentioned a song. They be like, they be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yeah, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more. For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
The prosecutors are using his own words to build their case. Durk bringing it up in that interview gave prosecutors exactly what they needed. Solid proof that he knew about the slide for Von comments. And then he doubled down by putting it in his lyrics. That connection alone is giving the prosecution heavy ammo to use against him. The next lyrics hit even harder. "Don't respond to things with Von. I'm like, screw it, you're tripping. Go get your stick. They dropping locations. I'm getting it done. Forget tweeting. We're sliding. The feds are coming." Prosecutors are saying this line completely lays out Durk's mindset, that he wasn't going to talk about Von online, but instead was ready to take action with his crew and handle it in real life.
Right now, the search is on for 3 people who police say at a Savannah rapper, a member of his entourage. It happened in Los Angeles, and cameras captured the aftermath.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
A lot of people keep saying that rap lyrics can't be used in court, but that's not totally true. It's rare, but when a judge allows it, it can change everything. And just before the hearing wrapped up, Durk's legal team made a bold move. They filed paperwork asking for him to be released from jail and put on house arrest instead. They argued that his current jail conditions were unfair and tried to use that as leverage to get him out. Durk's legal team just took things up a notch. They officially filed for a status hearing to challenge how the Chicago rapper's been locked up in a special housing unit without proper due process. And it's been that way since August 29th, 2025. That's months of isolation. According to court documents, Durk's stuck inside a tiny cell for 23 hours a day with just a bed, a toilet, and a sink. He barely gets anything. No commissary access, only 1 phone call a month, and 0 in-person visits. That's extreme. Apparently, he was sent to the special housing unit as punishment for having an Apple Watch. But here's the twist. Durk's attorneys are saying that punishment never got an official review from the unit's disciplinary committee, even though it's supposed to happen within 5 business days. They're calling it a violation of his rights. Even inmates from the same jail have been talking about his situation over the phone.
They got Lil Durk in a hole for basically some BS, and right now we're going to show the paperwork. They saying that he was caught with a cell phone, and basically that's not true. They trying to keep him in a hole, do a lot of things that they shouldn't be doing or whatever, but they trying to make a point because they saying that me and him is privileged and we got so many things going on, and it's a lot of BS.
Word is spreading fast behind those walls. Everyone's saying the same thing. This whole setup sounds way out of line. Durk's team finally broke their silence with a message on his Instagram story that said, "Crazy how you gotta wait until it's dark out to see who really with you." That post hit deep. Durk's been feeling isolated, convinced that most of the rappers who used to stand by him have switched up. He's realizing who's real and who's just there for the spotlight. DJ Akademiks even claimed that with how everyone's been walking away, Durk won't come out of this the same person.
Let me tell y'all, the Durk y'all loved when he was free, if he gets back out again, he'll never be that Durk. I'm gonna tell you why. He done learned a lot of lessons. This is me assuming, nothing he's told me. But the things that he did for others, y'all know when he came on my podcast, right? And he said, man, your gun is a snitch. I can't gun him. Man, that. I don't care. I love Thug. He said that because Thug told him. Yo, what Durk is realizing, Durk is a great soldier, but nobody looked at him like a leader. Durk was willing to move on behalf of the people he's loyal to when they get locked up. When he locked up, they might drop him as a bar in a song, but...
He said Durk's whole mindset is changing while he's locked up. And honestly, who could blame him? But things took a darker turn when prosecutors dropped what they're calling damaging evidence. They brought up a photo of Durk posing with $1 million in cash, something fans saw as a flex, but prosecutors are saying it's way more than that. The picture was posted right around the time people connected to O-Block allegedly went after Quando Rondo. Now prosecutors are pushing a wild claim that Durk supposedly put a $1 million bounty on Quando Rondo back in 2022. According to discovery documents, they're saying Durk used two close associates, Defendant Wilson and co-conspirator 5, to recruit a hitman and fly him to Southern California on August 18, 2022. They even claim Wilson promised the hitman $1 million reward on Durk's behalf for completing the mission. The prosecutors are treating that money photo like it's straight-up proof of intent. Court files didn't stop there. They revealed that Durk's alleged co-conspirators were rewarded in other ways too. Prosecutors claim some of them were featured in music videos and even mentioned in rap lyrics released in the months after the crime. They're using every detail to paint a bigger picture. One of the songs they pointed to was "Block is Hot," saying it was supposedly made as a reward. But things got even more serious when reporters covering the trial dropped another bombshell. Prosecutors now say they have multiple cooperating witnesses ready to testify that Durk was the real organizer behind the hit. That revelation reportedly blindsided Durk and his entire team. Sources from inside the courtroom said Durk's been feeling the pressure hard, so much that he's completely changed his look while behind bars. People at today's hearing noticed he's lost weight and even cut off his dreads. The stress is clearly getting to him. Court updates also revealed that the judge denied most of Durk's motions to dismiss parts of the case. However, one motion, a bill of particulars, is still under review. That means Durk's legal team might finally get more clarity on what exact details the prosecution plans to use against him. The tension in that courtroom was unreal. Basically, this means Durk's got no easy way out. If he wants any real shot at freedom, he's got to face the full trial and prove his innocence in court. But there's one tiny exception that could flip the situation, and it's got people online going wild. That exception is the bill of particulars motion. If Durk's team plays it right, it could actually push for a mistrial or even help him get released on bond. This motion forces prosecutors to hand over key details about the case, like proof of the alleged bounty Durk placed on Quando, who he supposedly contacted to set it up, and what rewards each person involved was promised. That's serious info they'll have to reveal. Durk's lawyers didn't stop there. They made another bold attempt to get him bond. His father was reportedly confident this time, saying they came with a strong offer and real conditions that could convince the judge to finally let Durk go home.
I just left the courtroom for the bond hearing for my son at least for the third time. This time it was very fair. The judge was very fair. He wasn't pro-prosecutor. He wasn't pro-defense, but he was pro-justice. So he listened to all the evidence and, and he's going to give a ruling in the next few days about what his position is for the bond. But we were very pleased at how it turned out.
The courtroom's been full of tension, and everyone's waiting to see if this move will actually change everything. Things just got even messier. A new informant, reportedly feeding info straight to the feds, has sparked a major twist in Durk's case. According to federal prosecutors, Durk is now facing fresh allegations claiming he supposedly ordered hits on O-Block members who refused to retaliate for King Von's passing. That's a serious accusation shaking up the whole courtroom. Prosecutors say they're ready to bring in a witness who will testify that Durk personally gave those orders. Court documents even mention a feud between Durk and Duke, allegedly because Durk felt his crew wasn't stepping up after Von's death. This whole story caught the attention of DJ Akademiks and Whack 100. They've been breaking it all down online, trying to figure out who this snitch really is. But here's where it flips. Reports from inside the courtroom revealed that one of the so-called witnesses hasn't been telling the full truth. New documents say the main witness has already switched up their story, at first claiming there was no bounty and now suddenly saying there was. Sources believe it could be someone close to OTF, possibly trying to play both sides with the feds. But that theory doesn't fully add up, since Didi's been fighting to get himself out of the case too. This latest twist could actually open the door for Durk to be found not guilty if that testimony falls apart.
And that's what Didi did. He's basically saying all this evidence y'all got against Durk got nothing to do with me. Why you got me charged with Durk? And that doesn't mean he's going against Durk. That just means he wants his case severed. And I'm telling you, if it's severed, it helps Durk. Because one of the main connective tissue to this conspiracy is saying that Durk told Didi to hire. Didi's saying, I ain't get told to hire nobody. And I ain't hire nobody. What are you talking about? Why would I hire someone? That's his thing.
Just when everyone thought things couldn't get any wilder, a new snitch has entered Durk's case. Word just broke that OTF Vonnie is now cooperating after people noticed his prison file suddenly updated to show he'd been released from custody. That means he's either on house arrest or completely free, and that's got everyone talking. But here's where things took a shocking turn. Vonnie actually texted one of his friends about his plea deal options, and that friend totally flipped on him, leaking the whole message. In the text, Vonnie wrote, I'm trying to plea out to a 32, which is the base for M for hire. The max is 43, which is life. I'd get -2 points for a plea, -1 point for an early plea, -2 points for no background. I'll have 27 points, which is 5 to 7 years. I can't go to trial. I don't want them to do me like the other guys. At the end of that text, Vonnie mentioned OTF Jam, saying he didn't want to end up like him. And that hit hard, since Jam's been missing for a while now. Fans and insiders are now piecing together what this could mean for Durk's case. And just when the situation couldn't sound more twisted, Vonnie's father reportedly jumped on a call with DJ Akademiks and dropped a bomb, claiming his own son had a role in taking out King Von, and that Durk allegedly knew it was happening. This new info has everyone questioning who's really loyal and who's just trying to save themselves. DJ Akademiks pressed Vonnie's father hard, asking why Durk would ever want to take out one of his own friends. But things start to make more sense when you look back. Durk and Von were actually facing a court case together, and not long after Von's passing, that same case mysteriously got dismissed. That timing alone made a lot of people suspicious. Some fans now believe Durk may have quietly cut a private deal with the feds, shifting part of the blame toward Von so he could stay free. It's a bold claim, but the timing of everything has social media buzzing nonstop.
Why would Durk want Von?
All right, man. Let me give you this. First of all, you didn't sign your rights over. You ain't in no 360 deal. First of all, you can't bring nobody into the business and they surpass you. How you bring me to the table when I pass you up?
People online have also started connecting dots about Durk's Instagram live habits. Every time someone close to him passes, like King Von, Full Pab, or FBG Duck, Durk just happens to go live right after. Fans are starting to think he might be using those live streams as a type of alibi, showing he's active online so nobody can accuse him of being involved. But the most shocking part came from Vonnie's father himself. He claimed his son actually orchestrated both Lil Pab and King Von's deaths. That revelation completely flipped the narrative and left fans wondering who was truly behind everything happening in OTF's circle.
Don't nobody want their chief spot taken, do they?
That's an interesting
Dude was
thing.
a slack. He was signed to boys. He was Von wasn't no slack.
That's interesting. I did find out that Von didn't have any contractual ties to Durk like that, which was
I mean, come on, man. He wasn't even signed to him. How's this his friend? He lied on Breakfast Club and said, "Hey, you think your man would be sitting here with $300,000 worth of jewelry on and he not have an attorney? He had a public defender."
Just when it seemed like the chaos couldn't go any further, another snitch got exposed. This time, it's been revealed that OTF Didi's younger brother, Ted, is now the one talking. Reports say there's new body cam footage showing Ted at the police station begging to give up information about Durk and other OTF members. That footage alone has completely shaken up the case. Durk's lawyers immediately filed paperwork asking for more time on their bond proposal after hearing about this, and fans online are losing it. Because if Ted really starts talking, things could get dangerous for everyone involved. DD's known as Durk's main hitter, so people are terrified about how much his brother actually knows. What's wild is that Ted wasn't even part of the original case, but once he got arrested for a firearm at a local store, everything changed. The second he got to the police station, he started begging officers to let him snitch about street crimes he's aware of.
Really? Dude had it. What about that? My man had it with an extended clip. That's cool though, right?
They put him in a holding cell, and that's when an officer came in to talk.
Come on. Hey, stop it. Stop it.
I think about it, man. I swear to God, I think about it, man. It's my son. I think about everything. I swear to God, I think I would tell you, please. I swear, please.
And from that moment, the story flipped completely.
Wait, hold on. You gotta relax for me, because I can't understand it. Relax. What's the number? 777, what you saying, man?
We're gonna see what we can do for you, all right?
We're gonna see what we can do for you. You gotta relax for me.
Relax, man. I'm gonna get a buzz of prison. Relax.
Give me no, I'm saying, what are you talking about? I'm trying to get that.
This new twist has fans thinking the OTF circle is falling apart piece by piece. What do you think? Is Durk running out of people he can trust? Drop your thoughts below, like, subscribe, share, and comment if you want more updates on this wild case.